Director, Global Peace and Life Rescue Initiative. Now, a conglomerate of the northern youth groups has declared its support for the administration of President Bola Tinubu, insisting that his policies and programs to revamp the economy and fight insecurity in the country are on course. The group berated the recent utterances of some members of the Northern Elders Forum, describing their outburst as personal and not in the interest of the northern region. Correspondent Ademola Lawrence reports.
To see that Nigeria will be a better...
Reaction has continued to trail the statement made by the Minister of State for Defense, who said in his statement that the Northern Elders Forum is a political burden to the North and they do not speak for the region. In his reaction, Senator Marafa countered the minister, stating that it was disrespectful to say that elders of the region who contributed significantly to President Tinubu's victory were insignificant and a burden to the nation. In defense of Bello Matawalle and his criticism of the Northern Elders Forum, the Arewa Consultative Youth Forum, Northern Youth Association of Nigeria, and Congress of Arewa Youth for Peace and Equity, in a press conference jointly addressed by the leaders of the group, says they threw their weight behind the administration of President Tinubu. The spokesperson for the three groups cautioned Senator Marafa against promoting ethnic and regional sentiment.
That he doesn't want to speak to anybody.
Utterly disappointed by his comments, claiming that Minister Matawalle, by chiding the Northern Elders Forum, was creating enmity between the President and the North. This is nothing but hogwash and a point of rotations of event by Kabiru Marafa.
They also pointed out that some of the Northern Elders never supported emergence of President Tinubu.
We made it very clear also that they are responding not because of the interests of the North. We saw in the past, how our daughters were taken to slavery, by these terrorists, being raped, being, given out forcefully to marriage. What did they say? What was their position in the past? You can never, with all honesty, tell me they came out and, took a position at that time. We saw the security challenges, bedeviling the North, crippling the economy of the North. What did they do at that time? But today we can see, the effort of Mr. President, with the leaders of the North, Matawalle inclusive, bringing succor to the northern Nigeria.
The Northern Group, however, urged leaders from the region to show appreciation.
Look at it today. The defense himself is being submitted to Northern Nigeria. The Chief of Defense Staff is from Northern Nigeria. The defense ministers, 2 ministers, they're all in Northern Nigeria.
Ademola Lawrence, TVC News, Abuja.
For more updates, the co-convener Dominic Alancha joins me on the news. Thank you for joining us at this time. Well, we can see that you are not in tandem with the Northern Elders Forum. Why this dissenting voice?
Well, thank you very much for having me. Like you rightly said, we are not on the same page with the Northern Elders Forum because in the first place, their statement is naive, their statement is retrogressive. If you look at their statement very carefully, that isn't the position of the North. In the first place, they never supported the aspiration of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They never voted for him. It was very clear where they stand in the general election, the 2023 general election. They supported the candidacy of the People's Democratic Party. So for them to come out today and say that they not regret voting for, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I think that statement is never the position of the Northern, the North. The Northern people, have not elected them in any way to be their leaders. I am telling you that since the days of Sodauna, since the days of Tafa Balewa and the rest of them, we've not had leaders. The North has been bereft of leaders. So these people cannot come out today and think they are the ones speaking for the North. They are not speaking for the North. They are always, they always lost their voices when progress is being made in the North. But whenever progress, whenever, it is not, in tandem with their own interests, that is when they come out to begin to make statements like this. So I agree with the Honorable Minister of State for Defense, Dr. Matawalle, who to me is an emerging leader. He's doing very well in his, as the Minister of Defense, that these Northern elders are not speaking the position of Northern people. They are just seeking, a self-relevance, so they should be ignored. We are ignoring them, and we want to assure Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu that the North is not regretting having him, because if you look at the policies of Asiwaju already, the North, the insecurity is being tackled, banditry is being tackled, the economy is being revamped and all of that. So the North is happy with what is happening, and we believe that in less than no time, the North will be a safe haven for everybody. And look, let me tell you, these Northern people, instead of advancing statements, advancing views that will build the nation, that will build the country, that will build the North, where they believe they are the elders of this same North, they are making statements that is divisive. In the North today, it made up of 19 northern states. Our question to them is, why have they not been speaking when it comes to the issues of the banditry in the Northwest, when it comes to the issue of farmers' headers crisis in the North Central, when it comes to the issue of kidnapping students in the Northeast and all of that? Look at the recent one that happened in Kaduna. What are they saying? Have they been able to secure appointment with the president to say that this is what needs to be done and all of that? They are not doing that, but rather they are criticizing, the president. And some voices are giving credence to what the elder statement, the publicity secretary said, the likes of Marafa and Hakim Baba Ahmed. Hakim Baba Ahmed, who is an appointee of the vice president, a special advisor political. We keep wondering, between the vice president and Hakim Baba Ahmed, who is to advise others? So you see, it's clear.
I hear you, Mr. Lancha.
These people have.
I hear Mr. Lancha. If you can hear me, let me just come in and then let's take the conversation further. I just wanted to make a clarification that Bello Matawalle is the Minister of State for Defense. Just as you have inferred, yes, we have seen and heard some former governors also disagreeing with the Northern Elders Forum. But then, what is the strength of these Northern Elders? Shouldn't they be taken seriously, if they actually supported the president?
No. They should not be taken seriously. Like I said, they never supported the president during the 2023 general election. We knew where they stand. They stand with the PDP. They stand with the candidate of the PDP. So it is not, they did not support the candidacy of Mr. President. And like Matawalle rightly said, they are paperweights. They are paperweight. They don't have any weight in the North. I am telling you, we are the Northern people. We deliver Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu during the 2023 general election. And by the special grace of God, if he so wish to recontest in 2027 for the second term, we are going to mobilize the entire North and support him. And like I said, we have an emerging leader, in the person of Matawalle, who is doing very well, who is carrying everybody along in the North, whether you are a Christian, whether you are a Muslim, whether you are, whether you are a Muslim, he's carrying everybody along, just like the days of the Sadawners, where if there is an issue in Benue State, where I come from, he runs there to ensure that they resolve the crisis. If there is an issue in Kwara State, he intervenes and all of that. These people, they are not speaking for the North, so nobody should take them seriously because they are paperweights politically.
You have made your point. Co-convener Northern Youth Groups, Dominic Alancha, thank you for talking to us on TVC News at 7.
Thank you for having me.